Oh.
And highlight Mercury tools. The new test set. Test set is on that one, online services.
Nothing in the description.
Okay, once you're done, the window should look like mine.
Yep.
Can you repeat it? I'm on the new test set pop-up.
You have this
Yes.
one?
Yes, I create that one.
Okay, highlight this one.
I did.
Then highlight this one, click right here. In the second folder icon, new test set.
Yeah, new test set window opener. So what I should like test
Put
set
online
name.
services, 1.0 online services,
Yeah, it's too damn.
1.1.
You see how to do?
Good job over there. Yeah, I'm
I
just
know,
writing down what I'm
yeah.
doing.
That's why I couldn't type.
Yeah, stupid. I either gotta move back or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe actually, I wanna write down what I'm doing every day.
And then
Sure.
okay, no description.
No, nothing. So it should be look like this. Once you submit it. Good? Everybody good? Okay. So now expand this folder, Mercury 2.
And notes one there.
Hey, but I'm giving me that.
You see all these requirements?
There's job really.
Online services. Okay.
Or you can just click on online services. It should take all of it at the same time.
Brother, how did you get to? Oh, okay. Market tour on services.
So you want to add all just under online services? Yes, you don't have any other folder.
So you just highlight online services and then what?
All the requirements go at the same time, or you can do one by one. See, highlight one by one, one by one.
Okay. Quick question.
Yes.
Under test lab, why did you have to create a new what do you call this? Like, how come you couldn't transfer the whole project over? Marked 1.0 Mercury tours. Why did you have to make one up in test lab and then copy the same steps over?
So
You can't do that. I mean, just general question.
yes, no. So you have to create your own folder, because if you have multiple requirement, right? Multiple requirement, they're not gonna go on the same folder. They're gonna have different structure, different folder.
Okay.
So here you can create more folder right here. Highlight here,
Again?
create another one,
Okay.
and you can separate the requirement for each folder.
Requirements of
Okay.
project. Because see, let's just say if there was another for
Project
UPS.
is everything as a whole as a project, right?
Right.
Requirement within the project, right? What we are doing right now is the requirement. So if you have different folder structure,
I see.
you can
I see.
separate
Okay,
your
okay.
requirement. You say, let's say, if you have different healthcare system, right?
Mhm.
Let's say you have Aetna, you have Blue Cross, you have Medicaid, right? And you are testing for 3 of the system, right? So you don't want a mismatch requirement to one system to another one, right? 3 of them you testing as a one whole project, right? So you can create 3 folder, separate your requirement for 3 folder. Let's say Aetna one folder, Medicaid one folder, Blue Cross Blue Shield another folder. So that's how we can do it.
So
right
you're
now.
referring folder as a project, but
Yes.
there's different folders
Different
for us to
structure.
run the the
Yes.
test cases.
Yes.
Yeah, we worked
So
on
project
it.
is huge. So
Mhm.
I told you before, understanding projects might take you, or about the application 3 months, how the entire application works, right?
What do you
So
say
it's
is-
going to be
so
huge.
starting
So
from
that's
the-
why you can create different structure for the requirement. Requirement gonna come, one gonna come, requirement might come every 3 months.
Then create
So you
online
create
services. Now that's right here.
By the date,
Select online services.
June requirement, July requirement, April requirement, so it's not going to be in the same way. But what we are learning the
So
process,
if you had one more,
okay,
click on that. Let's say
how
UPS services, click
how
on
things
that.
work.
Okay.
So this is one whole process, one simple process how
To
things
test
work.
them.
So once you know how to create the folder right here,
Yeah.
If you have to create another one for different requirement, you know how to create it right now, right? Just hide it here
Root
and
and
create a folder right
another
here. Then if you have a requirement added here, once you convert it to test plan to here, you create folder, and once you go in here,
So as the new project keep adding, we can create folders and add our
folder
root.
is, yes,
Doing it
yes. So it's
So
So we're
separating-
separating the requirements.
separating the
The
requirements.
requirements.
Okay, so
under
let's
different
say
folder
once you
name.
wanted it testing, another one came in, you separating the new one, and the one you wanted testing, you keep it separate, right?
Okay, quick question. As a tester, like how much of a project are you supposed to know before you start testing? Like say you're not a team lead, you're just one tester. How much do you need to
You
know
don't need
before?
to know entire project
The whole
at the
project.
beginning, how, but they give you documentation to read, they give
Okay,
you
yeah.
SS to read how things work, they give you diagram how things work, right?
Okay.
So they teach you on the spot.
They're gonna give you all the documentation, but you should be able to pick up how the system works.
Of
right?
course, you need to know the steps
You
and
need to
everything,
know
right?
the
Right. What
steps.
you know?
Once they give you documentation, you read it, you take it home, and how the things work. Once you have access to the system, you
Like
just,
domain is
Once-
Yeah.
So once they give you not requirements, whatever documentation they give you, right?
yeah.
You make your own requirements out of that as a tester. I mean, you're responsible for that, or they can say this is the requirement
Not the
one.
requirement. You have to come up with your own test cases.
Okay.
We have.
Oh, okay, that was So you just
Yeah.
answered me. Okay,
Yeah. So
you come up with your own test. Okay.
So this multiple people might have right registration requirement. You might have a.
We have it on the
one,
virtual
you're
seat,
gonna
yeah.
write it.
Yeah.
So he's gonna execute what you have right. You're gonna execute what he has right.
Okay.
So they mostly check
Yeah,
if
we.
he's doing good, if I'm doing good.
So yeah, so it's not the who is doing good. It's different way of testing. You're gonna create your own way of scenario.
So it could be
He's
different. You're saying,
It
right?
could be different.
Okay.
He's gonna create his own his way, his scenario. So
Okay.
scenario is two different ways. You
So
might.
could be the same or could be different.
Yes, it could be different. It's mostly it's going to be different.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, nobody
You could
says.
write positive way. He's going to write negative, negative data. You might write positive data, okay,
Okay.
which is valid information, right? And he might write his scenario with invalid information. Okay, how to log in with the invalid if his system allowed to do invalid. Okay, so just one section.
What the hell? Okay.
Here.
Online services.
So we tested.
So we select on this screen, I'm on this screen,
You're on
the
this screen.
online services. So we have to run it or what we should do?
Yeah.
Convert them first.
Convert it to the see
Test
here.
plan section.
Highlight here. Yeah.
All?
I need a mouse.
One by one. Yes. Yes.
Oh, so we
Just came here. Take this.
Joel and I.
Don't tell, let me just test it. Negative.
Yeah.
Does it work?
You can do
It
one
works,
by
trust
one.
me.
Yeah. do-
Hey, मैं तुम ਦੱसता I'll be the judge.
I think mine's run.
How's that come?
Yo, that's awesome.
Yeah, ₹5 ले Amazon ਤੋਂ।
एक और ले ली ओए वो 5 रुपए क्या है इसके
मैंने देना फिर
Come on, yo, seriously.
Yeah.
एक रुपया होते ले लो
Yeah.
तेरे को प्राइम मेंबरशिप है।
Alright.
So now we're going to execute the test cases. Where did this brother go?
I think he's on a call. Oh,
Let's give him 2 seconds. So you 3 minutes enough.
don't go outside and join him. I thought you said, okay, go ahead.
We're
No,
gonna
it's
give
not a
him-
long class. We can wait. Yeah.
Yeah, let's wait. Yeah, so let's wait. Give him some time.
You want to call him? Let's see what he's doing.
He might be on a phone too. I don't know.
No, phone is
His
here.
phone's right here.
Oh, phone is here? Okay.
Yeah, we don't know how to place it. Then. You are here, right? You know
The
how we
same
get
screen?
Yeah, yeah, it says I know
Yeah,
that.
okay, okay, good. So from here, the register is highlighted. Is you run
I see.
or Control F9 shortcut. Another window comes.
Mine came. Yeah, that's it. Manual run.
Yeah, mine is slow.
Begin run.
Begin run.
What the?
Okay. So now you see it's giving you description. Open Internet Explorer, IE open, right? Then you have actual another field, right? So let's go open your IE.
I'm gonna do it, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you click for manual runner?
Oh, okay, give me 1 second.
Okay.
They want to say no.
Oh, it's gonna open another window inside that.
Let's wait for it to close. It should run.
Okay.
Wait, this window will come.
Brother, can you minimize that window for the FCC
Oh,
call,
sorry.
please? Yeah, please. Thank you. All right.
Okay, then begin run.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So now here, you see the status right here?
Yeah, no run.
So let's say it's asking us to open Internet Explorer, expected result, IE should be open. Let's do it. Let's go on all program, Mercury tools. Let's assume this is our
demo,
Mercury
yeah.
tools demo. Let's assume this is our IE, okay?
Okay.
Opening our IE. So what happened is successfully open, right?
Yep.
So we have to document it right here.
So under actual, we're gonna
And
say
actual what happened. So
IE
IE successfully open, right? IE successfully open. So now you see the status right here. Once you write your actual result, then you see the status right here. Right here.
Uh-huh.
See, if you click on this one,
Pass.
yeah,
I see.
you see the pay, not applicable, no
No
run,
pay should-
not complete, pass. So we're gonna select pass.
Well, then I'll tell you if you passed or not.
Then that will tell you okay. So that's you manually testing. That's right now we're testing your application, right?
Okay.
So you're going through the steps at the same time you changing the test case status to pass or fail. Second one it says enter Mercury to your back page enter Mercury page Mercury tool page appears. So the Mercury home page successfully appears, right? That's our aim. So we did it. Okay, so actually the Mercury home page successfully appears or appears. Okay. Change your status to
Pass. New
Pass.
user, new register.
Sorry, pass कर दो.
okay. So once this one, let's go on third step. So when you execute the test cases, those test cases should be 500 long test cases, 200, 250 when you go through this. So manual testing is all about patience. You just gotta do little by little, step by step, okay? So here we have only 3 on real test cases. You might have 260, 50 step. It's going to be a whole lot of steps.
Damn.
A whole lot of testing. Okay?
You're trying to scare us, right?
No, not this guy.
Okay.
That's the reality.
Okay.
Not all the time.
That's what you're going to be doing: writing test cases, execute tests, and stuff. Okay. Third, what it says.
Register.
Okay, you can read the registration. New user registration page appears. Okay. So.
So what I say? New user welcome page opens.
So it says click on
Click
the
on
registration
registration
link.
link.
So
New
now we're going to
registration.
click on registration link and see what happened, right?
Yep.
So it's saying that click on register link from the top left corner. So we click it. So new user registration page appears, right?
Pass.
It's pass to, right? So that's how you're gonna do it. You're gonna read it, what it's saying, at the same time you're gonna validate with the application, right?
Step 4, create new username, password, social media, and local page appears.
New username page appears.
Enter new username.
Step 4, create new user and new username and password and click submit. New user welcome page appears. So now we're gonna do, go back to the application and we're gonna create new user and password. Then what?
Let's assume when we click submit, it says new user welcome screen.
Yeah,
appears, whatever.
let's create. Let's
Create one.
yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we are testing. Let's do it. That's how we're gonna do it. Okay. So in real environment, you see the font field. Look at it. Does it have any format? So it doesn't have no format, right? So you can ask you in the if anything like this, you can ask on the meeting. Once you have meeting with the development or your teammate, is this font name field going to have any format like the area code 7, let's say area code 3, it should be in brackets, then 3 digits, then 4 digits, right? Just like this.
You're saying nothing is assumed. You have to ask, like it has to be a
Yes,
numeric
yes.
field. It has to be 10 characters long, or
Yes.
how many so characters long. Don't assume anything, right?
Usually font format is like this, right?
I see. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it says it has to have dashes in it.
Dashes
Or
in
yeah.
it, yeah.
Or sometimes it'll say don't put any dashes.
Don't
There's
put
only
dashes, so
space for 10 exact.
yeah, so you can in the meeting you can ask if you
Okay.
can have any format or not, right?
So I can use my own, my information or
Any dummy information.
I mean, I'm just putting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not putting anything.
Yeah.
It's not gonna reject me or anything, right?
No, it's already rejected. And this. Okay. Okay, submit. It's passed, right?
Thank you for registering your name. So
So
sign
give
in
you
using the
confirmation.
username.
Thank you for your registering. You may now sign in using your username and password. You can press enter. Your username is this. So that's a confirmation that your registration was successful,
Mhm.
right? So what is going to be on actual result?
what do you use for username or the last user information?
I just put Raja. You can put anything.
I just put in Jawad, yeah.
Yeah, I'll put test.
Test one, two,
It's a
three, yeah.
dummy. Nothing is saving. Nothing is.
Mm. But in the actual field number, you can say that
Confirmation window appears.
confirmation window appears, right?
Successfully registered for new user and confirmation page appears, right? Okay, now let's say you let's say it's failed. Let's go back to the Mercury tool. Let's say you did not get a, you unable to register due to, let's go back. Register. Let's say unable to register your username field not taking any data. Okay, you put you enter the data, but username field is not accepting any data. Okay, so we're gonna make it fail number 4.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So unable, we can on actual field unable to register due to username field
Error. Or okay.
not accepting any data or
Whatever the error message shows up.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
assume it's not accepting any data. You inputting data, but it's not taking any data. Just say user field read only, not accepting any data. Okay. This became a read only field. It's not accepting your data, any data you putting. So put right here. On here, let's put unable to register due to username. Is
User ID field read
unable to
only.
register due to user ID field read only mode. It's not a edit
Okay.
field, right? Edit field where you can input data, delete data, and put. Okay. So now what do we have to do here?
Click that and make it failed.
Fail, right? Fail right here. So once it's failed, what do we have to do?
Stop.
Create a defect, right?
Okay.
So since it's failed, we have to create a defect. You see the icon right here? Pass an X is the new defect. Click on right here. Okay, now new defect field appears, right? Summary. Right here, summary. What was the summary? Unable to
Unable to register due to username field not accepting any data. Okay.
okay.
How did you get into that?
The little eye icon.
You see this right here?
Right here. You red validation. Red validation.
The red eye.
Okay. So now this is severity and priority. Severity and priority you must have to assign how severe it is and how priority is it, right? And severity is how severe is the application affected by this defect, right?
Okay.
That's how severity. So let's say high. And priority is how soon this defect need to be
Fixed.
fixed,
Okay.
right?
That's very high.
That's
too.
so if it's high, you're going to put very high too.
Okay.
Okay. And reproducible. Why? What is reproducible? That's when you tested once, it's failed. You tested again, make sure if it's not any error to the system or anything, right?
Fails.
Okay.
And fails again. That means it's reproducible. It can it's
Okay.
happening again.
It's not a one-time thing.
It's not a
That is
one-time,
that is the actual problem that's happening again and again. So
Again
that's
and
it's
again.
reproducible. Okay.
That's a reproducible. Okay. So now you see we are submitting the we're gonna submit right now once you finish, right? Assign it to here. Assign it to
Assign it to myself. Yeah.
yeah. So if you work it with the developer, you assign it to him. If your team has like you assign it to the lead first and lead assign developer. It's depending on your test environment where how they work, right? Sometimes tester directly assign it to a developer if they're working with a developer, right? Sometimes, you assign it to your lead of your team,
Yeah.
and he will once he will go and review the defect, then he will assign it to a developer. That's
So-
different environment, different way.
Yeah. So the reason under your assigned to drop down menu, all those names appeared is because whoever people you added in the project.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're not gonna see
Yes,
anybody.
yes,
Okay.
that's right. So now we have what we have. We have reproducible. We have give severity, priority. What else needed in there?
It is a new status. It's a new bug.
In this is by default. It's gonna you don't change any status. First time it's gonna come as a new, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So
Cool,
there's another
fix.
important thing need is here. Attach a snapshot.
Ah.
Make sure. So if you working with the tools, it doesn't have a taking a snapshot. You do control pinch, right?
Yeah.
Control pinch. You take a snapshot, and with this you can do move. Alright,
Okay. Let's go back here and make it fail. We're gonna have to imagine one
You will go
because
to defects on that screen, and then the new defect will show.
Yes, yes.
What kind of charger that I have there? Would you put my bag?
up here.
Bag there. Well, let me see if it fits.
In QC, they don't have anything like where we can save screenshots
Yes.
in the
yes.
quality center. Is
Yes,
there app?
yes, I'll show you, but I'm just showing that.
So we're just using right now. Okay.
Yeah, so let's say user feed is not working.
Yeah.
Screenshot.
I'm just taking a screenshot of that, even though it's not the actual thing. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't say any defect.
How'd you do that again?
Is
Control V.
so you open the paint, right?
Yeah, I know. I got
Then
that part right.
Control Alt paint. Control Alt paint.
Oh, control all paint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you paste in here, right?
Oh, okay.
Then
Where did you post the videos?
you see the username.
YouTube.
Yes. What the color?
Hold on, I'm not. I can't.
Word संग सारी कटी डालो. ADM.
ADN.
Sharif.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You see the. Let me take a bigger one.
Well, you said control all and what was it?
Control Alt paint.
Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna copy the screen by pressing the print screen.
Yeah, if this username was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, that part, but I can't.
Here. Control Z. This red.
So after control all, then
Now this one.
you show again.
Can you send me the link? Just show.
Video बनने
Over there. I mean, you can do it from here.
I said another version or something. That's how you can make a box showing where the exactly is having issue.
Okay.
Okay. If you do it on paint, why is coming in the ball? Like this, right? On username field, save it the screenshot on your desktop, then
The manual run. Yeah.
yeah.
It's just paint program, boy.
You just open out.
I just opened one up. Yeah. But I can't paste it. I don't know what's
And
going
from
on.
here you can attach
Yeah, yeah,
it
मेरे को
from
है,
here.
yeah,
Save
मेरे
it
को
on
रोज
your
बेचा गया
save it on your desktop
Yep.
and attach from here.
Yep.
But if you want to take, if you have like here, you have camera, snapshot, zoom in, you see.
It'll attach whatever you're looking.
Yes,
Okay.
it will just edit right here. See right here.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so that's how. This submit. That's it. We give priority, severity. We assign it to someone. We attach screenshot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we submit it. So now we're gonna stop it right here and run. Okay, close it. See, our register is failed. Since only one test case has failed, entire requirement is failed, right? Because it wasn't successful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now if you go on defect field,
Mine says summary can't be empty. Wait.
yeah, you have to put a summary in there on the defect.
On the very top asterisk.
Yes.
What do we? Just 1.0 Mercury or?
So unable to register due to user ID.
I see.
Field
I can just
read or
basically
report.
put my actual.
Yes.
Sorry.
Go back on defect, and you should see use defect right here, right? The defect is submitted. So from there, one of the developer will open. Once they open, what is going to be status to? Let's open this one. Okay. Once the developer open the defect, they're going to change it to
Opened.
open. So that's how you know that somebody opened it and he's taking a look at it, right? Once he fix it, what he's going to do?
Closed.
Yes.
Fixed.
Fix, but another, and we can add another right here that fix ready for retest.
Okay.
Remember, remember
I know how to do
yes, we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go under tools.
Yeah, but we don't have to do it right now, but
Okay.
that's the option we have, right?
Okay.
So we can put fix ready for
Retest.
retest. So next is going to be fixed ready for retest. Once you retest it, if it's pass,
New or I get you.
yeah, once you retest it, if it's pass, then you close it, right? You close it, and if it's fail, then you send it back.
Brother,
Yeah.
under defects, right? How did you open that one again?
Or click on the right here on defect ID.
Oh shoot.